Hello, all my YouTube friends. Um, it's been a long time. I haven't uploaded any videos, especially in English, because I was in Morocco. I spent about 5 months in Morocco, in the city of Tangiers. That's why I was not able to upload any video about language learning and learning new cultures. But now I'm back, yeah! And then, I have a big announcement. I have a lot of videos, a lot of footage of my trip in Morocco and also in Spain. I was in Spain and I managed to make a video with the Red Cross in Spain. So more videos are coming in various languages, including Arabic, Moroccan dialects, what else? French. Mm, Also a video in THU made that I made yesterday with my grandma. It was so funny. Unfortunately, I'm not going to subtitle everything because it's very long to do, and the aim is not really to get the message across. The aim is just to show you that learning a language is not only done in books. Actually, I want to speak about learning Moroccan dialect. So, as you know, there is modern standard Arabic, which is the written form of Arabic, and then there is the various dialects, including Syrian dialect, Palestinian dialect, Moroccan dialect, Tunisian, Algerian, Libyan, Egyptian, etc., etc. The Moroccan dialect is actually the hardest, I think, to learn for even for an Arab, because an Arab from Palestine or an Arab from Egypt does not really understand very well a Moroccan when he or she speaks. That's because they have a lot of words and coming from the Berber language, and also some words borrowed from French or Spanish. Like it's very easy. If I just for instance, if you are from the Middle East, or if you are Arab but you are not a Moroccan, I'll just share some phrases, and if you know what they mean, just comment below. It will be very, very funny to know if non-Moroccan people can understand Moroccan phrases. I think I'm almost 100% sure that non-Moroccan people will not understand this sentence. واش عندك شي بلان مزيان واش عندك شي بلان مزيان because it's very Moroccan. And then what else should we point out? فوقاش غادي تمشي نتسخر فوقاش غادي تمشي نتسخر. I think all Arabs except Algerians cannot understand فوقاش غادي تمشي نتسخر. So it was a very, very difficult task to learn on the spot. As the first time I go to a country to learn a language, and I'm kind of obliged to learn another language because modern standard Arabic is not really used in daily life. Yes, you can speak it to educated people, and they will start a conversation with you in modern standard Arabic. But it's also very useful to know dialect because it's the natural way of speaking in any Arab country. And if you know modern standard Arabic, and learning any dialect from Middle East or Egypt is very easy because it's kind of similar. It's hard when you want to learn Cheb Khalid's dialect. Cheb Khalid is a very well-known singer in Algeria. If you want to learn some dialects from North Africa that is not Egyptian, it's hard to learn because it has no relation. Just give you an example to make it clear. Um, so in modern standard Arabic, you say على طول. على طول means uh, go straight, like straight. على طول. And Egyptian, I think it's على طول. على طول, something like that. It's very similar. And in Moroccan, it's nishan. So people, Arabs visiting Morocco, do not understand what nishan means, because nishan and ala طول is so different. Yeah, so that was about language learning in Morocco. I spent 4 months and a half. My internet connection was too slow to upload any video, but I'm back in Europe and I'm going to upload a lot of videos. And I'll be making a lot of videos, although I have a lot of classes right now. And yeah, I wanted to speak about how to learn on the spot. It's very hard because I didn't know anything in Moroccan dialect, and it's so different from classical Arabic. Like you have to learn what wacha means. You just I don't know how to explain. You just have to catch the opportunities to learn, and I have some videos where I just have fun with very friendly Moroccan friends, and you'll see that by just enjoying yourself, you're able to learn or to pick up a lot of vocabulary, even if the language is very different. It's the first time I actually learned something very different on the spot. It's kind of hard because I can say a lot, but sometimes I cannot understand a lot. That's a big problem that I did not have with Turkish when I went to Turkey, because I prepared a lot. I prepared like one year, 1.5 years, and I understood a lot of what other people were telling me. But in Morocco, I tried to speak modern standard Arabic in the streets, and it's not really working. You have to learn the Darija. They say Darija Maghribiya. It means Moroccan dialect. And I discovered so many things. Moroccan people actually have very special gestures. They When they say bzaf and they make like that, and non-Moroccan people people does not understand what bzaf means. Bzaf means a lot. I don't know why they do bzaf like that, but it's cultural. You have to learn it. And when they see something very surprising, they say, "Oh, wheelie wheelie," and they make like that. And just gestures. You have to learn old gestures. You have to learn to live another way. At first, it was very hard to live in Morocco because everything is organized another way. Sometimes it's not so well organized, but I really appreciate it. I really enjoyed my time in Morocco because I met so many friends, and we hang out, and it was very cool. I would like to say hello to all my Moroccan friends, including Umayma, Muhammad Malik Tawil. He was very. Hmm, I just let Malik Tawil, Nidal, Salama, mm, Reira, Fahd. Oh, there are so many people in my memories. They were so cool. And who else? Ala Aidin, Saeed from Marrakesh. It was awesome. Even sometimes it was very tough to live in Morocco, but I think it was a very great experience. I learned so many stuff. So I'm going to. My battery is running out, so I don't know if it just cuts. It means that I don't have enough battery, because I recorded a long video for you yesterday. But I'm going to upload this first, and then I wanted to speak about yeah, cultural adaptation. That's something very important to do when you go to another country. You are not going to impose a culture on another culture, or trying to do as you would do back as in your home country, because it's very different. For example, when Moroccan people eat a meal, it would normally be in the middle of a table, and everyone eats in the same plate. Okay, so I was like waiting for a fork and a knife to eat, but Moroccan people just gave me a piece of bread, and I didn't know what I was supposed to do with it. And I was supposed to actually just observe everyone else and to notice that everyone was, I don't know how to say that in English, just making small pieces of bread. And with those small pieces of bread, they have a word in Moroccan Darija, in Moroccan language it's khums. It means to take the bread and soak it into the meal and just take out some, I don't know, meat or vegetables. And they don't eat with chopsticks, they don't eat with forks or knives in this context. They do use forks and knives in other contexts, but in this special context of a tagine or a couscous, no, couscous, nothing to do with couscous. Tagine, you would use bread to eat. It's very special. And so, what else? What can I tell about Morocco? Yeah, about the people. Well, I met some very open people and very close-minded people. I think it's everywhere. Everywhere you go, you will find very open people and very closed people. It's natural. It's not just in Morocco, but I really enjoyed talking to close-minded people because I wanted to know why they were close-minded. It really struck me when I was walking in the street and people just were pointing at me like and yelling in Arabic like Chinese is coming or something like that, or just making fun of me by inventing pseudo Asian language and talking to me, and I always reacted well. I was like, Oppa Gangnam Style, and everyone was so. I was like a little bit victim of racism in some parts, not all parts of the city, but some very precise parts. Every every time I would walk by there, I would have very nasty comments, but it's okay. I am discovering, and I know that it's not all the people. It was just very, some very specific areas in the city, and everybody does not act like that. And I always act good. I like to ignore them or to reply by saying just by how did I react? I was laughing with them, like not laughing like they were laughing at me, but not laughing at them, but like I would sing a typical Moroccan song to the people who were making fun of me, and they suddenly realized that I was not so foreigner, that I knew some stuff about their culture, so they became a little bit more relaxed and not so, I don't know, not so aggressive with me. It really depends on the people because I met so many great people, and also, but in the streets sometimes it's not so easy as I'm very different physically from people living in Tangiers. They notice me, and it's not the fact that they notice me, it's the fact that they are always singling, how do you say, single out, just because I'm different, and just scream at me. But it's okay. I really accept it because I went there and it was for my internship to get better in Arabic, and of course in modern standard Arabic, and it was a great experience. Although it was very sometimes very tough to understand the Moroccan system of organizing things, which is the bits very weird sometimes, then sometimes very fun. Like I don't know, when people say, okay, let's, not all people, but sometimes when they say, let's meet, there is a joke, they say, okay, let's meet tomorrow. So they say, فوقاش غادي نتلاقاو, when are we going to meet? They say, غدا في العشية. It means um, tomorrow when we'll be eating out and eating, I think in the evening, and what? And they say, where? They say, well, on the beach or something like playa or something, not so precise. So Moroccan system is not so precise like we used to be in Europe, but it's okay. And oh, my battery is still okay, so maybe I should speak a little bit about my trip in Spain. I just went one day in Spain. It's a region, it's a part of Andalusia. It's actually in the northern African, on the African continent, but it's a zone occupied by Spaniards. So it's called Ceuta. In Arabic, it's called Septa. It's kind of a they say Ciudad Autónoma de Ceuta. It means I don't know autónoma, how to translate it in English. Like it's a city that has nothing to do with Morocco, even if it's linked, even if it has it borders with Morocco. As you know, Spain does not have any border with Morocco except that part in Lilia, which are two parts occupied by Spain. And I went there. It was wonderful. People are so nice. It's the first time actually I used Spanish in a Spanish country after having learned Spanish, because I always used Spanish in Belgium, but I never used Spanish in a Spanish speaking country. And at first it was very hard to communicate, not because I was starting to learn Spanish. I'm fluent in Spanish, but it was hard to understand the Andalusian accent, because I'm very used to speak to people from Colombia or from Puerto Rico, Cuba, from that area, from Mexico. It's very easy to understand for me, but I needed to adapt myself and pay attention to some sounds which are pronounced differently. And in southern Spain, people speak very very fast, and it was very interesting to see that part, that you are still on the African continent, but you are in Spain. It was pretty impressive, and they had people from everywhere, like Indian people, Moroccan people, Spaniards, even Chinese people. It was very mixed. Not like in Morocco, which is not very mixed between Moroccans and foreigners. It's, let's say, it was, I was in Tangiers, and in Tangiers it was like 98% Moroccans and 2% foreigners. And I think in other cities like Casablanca, they have foreigners. Like they even have a street of Asian people, I think. I don't know. I haven't been in Casablanca. Yeah, I went to small cities in Morocco named Ksar El Kebir. It was it was beautiful, because small cities have that charming side. I don't know. People are simple, and they are always welcoming you. And Moroccan people are very like welcoming. They always say, "Come to eat something with me." Even when I was going to back to Belgium, I had let's see the time. I don't know if it's still running. Okay. Okay, it's still running. Even when I was riding a taxi to come back to Belgium from my apartment to the airport, the taxi driver just asked me, "Where are you going?" And I said, "I'm going to Belgium." He said, "Ah, okay." He said he watched the timetable and he said, "Oh, you have a lot of time." So he said, "Let's go and eat some couscous together." I was like, "Oh, cool." Taxi drivers here in Belgium would not invite a customer like that to eat couscous. Like people are very more close to each other in Morocco. It's very normal. Like you meet for the first time someone and you just ask your his or her phone number. It's not like it's not like chasing someone. It's very usual. You can also ask the phone number of your teachers. Like it's very natural. Um, I don't know. I ride in a taxi to get from one spot to another spot, and since I spoke Moroccan to him. He said, "Oh, okay. Just give me your phone number and we'll meet up again." Finally, we didn't meet up, but it's very common to do that. Some things are very different in Morocco. What should I say last and not least about Morocco? Um, as like all countries, there are good sides and bad sides. Good sides are people that are very welcoming, except those which whom just had some issues in the street. Otherwise, people are very friendly, welcoming. Um, what should I say? Positive side. It has a beautiful natural landscape. I think it's said like that in English. You can go to mountains, you can go to sea, you can go to wherever you want. Positive sides of Morocco. Other than that, you can learn a lot about life if you go there because it's very different. You always have to find your way out of a problem if you have some problems. So the negative side would be the organization. The general organization in Morocco is not so good. Like they give us a timetable for our classes, and 2 hours after they gave us the timetable, it it has changed, and 2 weeks after it changes once more, and 2 months afterwards it changes. It keeps changing, and that's just a little example of school. It's also when you go to I don't know to a place to you have a problem for your cell phone and you go to a place and they say the biggest place for the cell phone, they say, "Oh no, I'm just selling cell phones here. I don't repair, I don't restore cell phones." They're like, yeah, where you are in Morocco, you have to find your way and just keep relaxed and do not stress out. It's I learned that in Morocco, if you have a problem, they always say "Meshi mushkil." It means that there is no problem. And yeah, I think it was a great experience. Other than some issues in that organization and people that were reacting not so well when they saw me. But it's if you can identify those people and avoid those people and avoid being hurt by very stupid people, then you become stronger, and that's a great experience about traveling. So I really recommend you. I went with the Erasmus program, so a lot of people go to China, Taiwan, I don't know, to other countries like Germany, Spain, Canada, United States, for Erasmus. Actually, normally it's just in Europe, but now it's extended. and you go there with your university, and you stay 4 months to 1 year. You can, I think sometimes you can choose. I can not choose, and you learn about the culture, the language. Um I don't know. Sometimes people from Germany, for example, go to Japan, and since they don't know Japanese very well, well, they will study in English. Sometimes it's not the case. Like their option is like mm, learning Japanese culture and Japanese language, and they go to Japan, and then they make an internship. So that's my update video about my internship and why I've been off YouTube for so long. Don't hesitate to correct my English if you notice some mistakes, because I always like feedback. I'm not so good at English because I don't speak it often. I just speak it for videos and when I'm talking to my friend David, that from England, and that moved to Spain right now. And that's it. I really don't use English in daily life. I use way more Arabic, Turkish, Chinese, French than I use English. English, I just learn it and I read it, I listen to it. I like it, but it's not so special for me, English. I just use it like that in this video so that I could reach a larger audience. But be sure I'll be making videos in other languages, and a lot of footage videos are coming on my channel about my trip in Morocco. So feel free to comment, and if you have time, just write where you're from. I'm just very curious to know where my viewers are from, because I think it's pretty international, and thank you so much for your support. And yeah, if you want me to make a video about any topic related to Morocco, learning languages in general, or culture, feel free to ask me. I'll try to make a video to reply to some of your questions, but I don't know when because I'm very busy right now. But that's it. Okay, bye bye. Thank you for watching.